having sex.
We already told you about this story.
Bye, boys. Hello.
You guys, the cell phones and all these bathrooms, that is like really silly. Too.
I called Jocelyn when I was peeing today.
I know. I was in the bathroom with her and she picks up the phone. She's like,
Are they up?
hey, don't go harass those girls.
No, they're not up. They're definitely not up.
I want to see sex, man.
Who's
Let's have
having sex on this video?
On this video, some dude's having sex.
Where? Let me see.
No,
I did. She's good.
All of your cues are right here.
Okay, honey. Thanks for driving.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
So you fucking a little bit on the way out.
Yeah, it takes me a second to get used to it. It's been a while since I've driven stick.
Did you stall, dude? I bet you stalled.
No, I did not stop.
I was like, we're sitting there at a stoplight.
All right, I'm putting my
Where's Joe? Ring.
I have no idea where he
I always
is.
do that with the Saturn. People say,
Dude, Joe, I stalled out and he's like,
I've been wondering this for a long time.
This is George.
I thought that's right.
Something really
Yo.
fucking smells in here. What am I smelling?
It's fucking incense, dude.
I hate the way it smells.
It smells like a
Where is
barnyard. No, it smells good, dude. It does. It's Massachusetts
No, it smells like the
incense.
street when you walk down New York and those Rastafari men are selling masks
Oh,
from
yeah.
Africa and burning
They
incense. That's what it
they burn
smells
the same
like.
thing. They burn the same thing.
They burn their, their black
This isn't
magic.
African, this is Tibetan incense.
Get it right, bitch.
They're both dark people. They both corrupt the U.S.
Tibetans aren't dark. They're Chinese eyed.
Yeah.
They're yellow.
Right there if I read the car.
Yellow belly motherfuckers.
Corona with the style.
So did you buy cigarettes or what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should we go have one or?
I'd love to go have one. Philip?
Cigarette session 1.
Cigarettes.
Snips were killer. Can't wait for the rest.
This is George. I'm in San something. San Clemente, California. This place is fat. It's basically like Massachusetts, but like warm and everything looks fat. You know, people are laid back. People, you know, they do what they want. They smoke cigarettes. Check out that flame.
moms are pretty hot around.
The mountains are high. The chicks are definitely fine, dude. They wear like beach clothing. You know, in my journeys, I definitely think it's a fat place.
Yeah, chicks are cool.
How, yeah, dude. Tell us about the personality of the La
Okay.
Femme.
There's girls in Massachusetts and then there's girls in California. Two major differences, looks and intelligence. If you want intelligence, you gotta go to the right side. If you want looks, you gotta stay over here.
For real.
But, okay, dumb
So,
chicks
so,
that
what,
look
so
good.
what you're saying is you can get a beautiful girl that is dumb enough to manipulate into sex.
Right, yes.
But if you're in Massachusetts, it's more of a hassle, and yet they're not as good looking.
And the high school chicks are hot out here too. Just want to throw that in, just because, you know.
Fucking men.
Young, ripe, high school female for free is what has been offered by California.
If you have a vehicle that moves, you can have a high school chick. That's true on both coasts.
That's true everywhere.
Dude, the question is, do you want one that looks like, Mariah Clay's the fattest bitch on earth. She's related to Carney Wilson.
Who's that?
Of the Wilson sisters, they sing that song. One of them's married to Alec Baldwin.
I know, like Wilson, like footballs, or like they make like sports equipment. Big Phil
Sports is
rocking.
the last thing on this bitch's mind. Unless it involves the sport of pie eating contest. That's the only sport she's ever gotten a blue ribbon in.
So she's a pie eating slut.
Not even a slut, dude. You wouldn't want to fuck her. Who? Mariah Clay. Ew, that's so disgusting, dude.
Dude, this kid rocks. We were fucking blowing apart beer cans earlier, beer bottles. With his gun. This Kid Rock's a weapon.
I watched this movie with Christian Slater today about skateboard. It's called like Gleaming the Box.
What do you mean? Oh no, you saw the movie Ghost or Dogtown?
No, it was like Gleaming the Box.
Gleaming the Cube with Christian Slater?
Yeah, skateboard movie.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
goes
watch-
down that hill with the gloves on. He's like so low to the ground. He's like,
Yeah, and they're all like
That's
Tony
the
Hawk
shit.
does all his stunts, and Tony Hawk's a drum. He's like this tall
Yeah.
riding the truck, the pizza hut truck, and then
this is the best. I'm Courtney DeLong. I know George since I was 13.
Infants. We were infants. Prepubescent sex addicts.
knee high no feet.
I've known these guys since I was 13 too.
Dude, when did you meet this kid in conjunction to me? Like, in
I
relation?
met him before you.
Like how long? How long though? Like
Joe,
a
dude,
year?
I knew Joe. I didn't know him like a friend, but I knew Joe since I was in like
So you knew
fourth
of
grade.
him.
I used to ride the bus with his brothers.
What
I try to
about-
like school his brothers on how to be cool.
What about like
I
real
remember I'd be like, dude, you want to be cool? This is what you gotta do. He's got twin brothers.
total twin?
You gotta hang
I think that's better that you weren't though.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
know
hang
about
out to Hampshire
twins.
Mall
Dude.
and fuck a lot of blacks and Puerto Ricans.
I mean, I think it's fat. I'm not against it, but you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean either, but
Okay, so I met Courtney and like whatever, she started hanging out with my little brothers, and Courtney went on this little black person tinge, way the hell over here from
You
like
did
the
the
rest
mask
of the
thing.
world.
Total.
yeah.
This total like off peak, and when she finally started fading away and realizing that maybe it wasn't her thing and she was only doing it to be cool, that's when we started hanging out.
Oh, so the realization.
The problem was.
How much longer before you left and went to like the hill?
Let's see. When did you move to Hadley?
7th grade,
So I was in sixth.
you were in 6th.
So, is this even working?
Dude, I'm being
Whatever,
like
fuck
fucking
you.
cinematographer.
Okay, hello. Basically, I was taking the school
This
bus,
thing on.
which was sixth grade.
Yeah.
So I met you at the end of eighth. I went to Eagle Hill. Remember we had like 2 months there and that was it? Mm-hmm. So I met you at the end of eighth grade. But the whole reason why I was into like the black and Puerto Rican thing is mainly because.
That's mass style though.
No, not even.
Paula
It was just,
Rodak
like,
and Lori Tesser.
dude, I couldn't fit
Hell of a
in with
rock.
like the popular pretty cheerleader girls. So I hung out with the girls that beat the shit out of the popular pretty cheerleader girls.
Yeah.
Which are the girls that did the black guys?
Which are the girls that did the black guys. But then I realized, like, okay, then I hit the peak.
Then you
of
realized your
school, and
gangster slang wasn't hip with the crowd.
Mothers beware.
all the girls and guys in my grade were like afraid of me. I was like, fuck this and fuck that and motherfucker and you don't know shit.
So you were like one badass girl.
Yeah, I told everybody I was in a Kicks commercial. And like, so then basically everyone thought I was like cool, not like, well, like
But
the people
accepted.
I was accepted in my grade, more than accepted. Like people were just afraid of me because I was this big fat like white bitch who was gonna fuck
You weren't
people
big
up.
and fat, dude. You weren't as fat at all. It's like, you always complain that you're fat. You're not
George,
as fat
do
as
you
all as like the
remember-
people that like I've seen in my life.
Well, I'm not like, I wasn't
Not like that
300
motherfucker at the
pounds.
beach. He had like a saddle for his stomach.
I wasn't that fat, but I was definitely fat. You'd look at me and be like, she's fat.
No,
whatever, it
you
doesn't
you were stocky, but
I
you weren't
was
really
fat.
fat.
I was
dude.
218 pounds is what I was when I went to the hill.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Doesn't even matter.
I'm not
whatever.
about to
That was
talk
a
about
long
it.
ass time ago.
You look good now though. Check out those tits, bro.
I know, right?
So tell your story.
So then I went to the hill, and at the hill I like kind of fit in somewhat because I already had that I'm like the gangster bitch attitude. And the
You're-
coolest
yeah.
girl in the school was like a Puerto Rican from
Connie
Lancaster.
Chung. Dude, that bitch is in my dream.
no, not her, not Lauren, Shauna, the Puerto Rican girl who hated me at first.
Yeah.
Then we became friends and we just ruled. We used to share the same vibrator.
No, you guys are friends right off the bat. You guys were friends right off the bat.
No, we didn't. We hated each other at first. I remember I hung out with Sarah Hedrick, and she hung out with,
Do girls share vibrators?
we did at my school. It was the first vibrator I'd ever really seen. Well, once I found my mother's vibrator
No.
in a drawer by her bed. She's like, give me that! And she grabbed it, and I like ran out of the room. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck was that? It was like a long cream-colored stick, you know? I didn't know what it was.
With a handle. You're like,
Yeah,
"What?"
I didn't turn it on. I just picked it up. You know, I'm like, what? It was like right when the parent. No, what was that fucking movie where they took out the dildo and the lady's like, it's an electric earwax cleaner. Not Parenthood. It was a Steve Martin. Yeah, it was Parenthood, dude. When that movie came out, I found it.
So anyway, go on.
So anyway,
Who's that?
Gwen, this redheaded fat bitch at school, she had like this. Hi.
fella.
She had this toy.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be a body massager, I don't know, but we were using it like that. We found it, you know, because, you know, you'd go through everybody's shit.
Yeah.
And we were like rubbing it on each other because it vibrated. We're like, oh, it's a muscle like massager, you know? And like she was like, dude, that's not a muscle massager.
Because she knew what it was.
And after that, dude, we used it all the time. I remember it was like this. You'd have 20-minute intervals, right? I'd go into the bed. Shauna and I room together. So I'd go into the bedroom and I'd have the vibrator, right?
Yeah.
And I'd use that shit. And then I'd orgasm. And I'd come out and I'd be like, your turn. Meanwhile, I'd be watching Now 2 and Out. So she'd go in there. She'd lock the door. She'd use it. She'd come back out. She'd be like, it's your turn. She'd give it to another girl. She'd go into her own bedroom with it.
Yeah.
And everybody just used it. It was the greatest shit, I remember. It's the first time I really... Fuck that car, excuse me. It was the first time that I ever really used a vibrator. I'm like, this is the shit, man.
Dude, that girl came up to me just like, I don't know if it was you or her, and you're just like, do you have any acid
Nothing
left?
there.
Do you have any acid left?
Put them where?